Hey guys, welcome back to the Letterhead Studios and more The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. We've got Olivier with us, and we already traveled back to Bose. I did a bunch of fighting and stuff beforehand, off camera. Made sure to level them up just a teensy tiny little bit more. I realize I made a mistake with the little giant birds in the last episode. They're weak to fire, and they take 5 times the damage from it, so I could have defeated them a lot quicker had I actually done that. But oh well, here we go. So this is Bose, is it? It's more urban than I imagined. That building over there, is Bose Market? No?
Well, you seem to be quite knowledgeable. Are you sure this is really your first time in Liberal?
Ha! I was smart enough to buy a tourist guidebook before I left. One published by your very own Liberal News, no less.
A guidebook? Do they really sell such things?
I don't know how to say it, but we live in a really convenient age. So you intend to go shopping at the Bose Market now? Yep, and after doing a bit of window shopping, I plan to dress up and dine out. According to the guide, there's supposed to be a 3-star restaurant in town.
Right, the place we ate at with the mayor. What I mean to say is, I guess this is the place.
The Anterose, authentic Liberal cuisine, or so they say. Indeed, no doubt this is the place. I'm quite looking forward to it. But it's supposed to cost a pretty mira if you're deciding to go with a full-course meal. I'd have to recommend a normal bar over this. Worry not, my fair lady. I've brought sufficient travel expense. And if that's not enough, I'll earn more with my superb skills. Superb skills? You're not talking about your songs and musicals, are you?
Can you actually earn mira with that crap?
Ha! I've starred as the main opera singer at the great theater in the Arabonian capital before. If I remember right, I once earned more than 1,000,000 mira in a single night.
Big fat liar.
Alright, everyone. Good work. I guess this is farewell until fate brings us together once more. Adios, amigos.
What horror have we unleashed upon this poor innocent city? Is everyone from Arabonia a weirdo like that?
I don't think I like the idea of that being the Empire stereotype.
So what you're saying is that he's simply a weirdo because he's an artist?
Now just hold up there, Estelle. If the artists of this world heard that, they'd be less than pleased. Let's see, we need to report the information we got to Legrand. And it would be best if we let Mayor Maybell know after that, too. Oh, it's you kids. So did you find out anything about the incident?
You bet. Valuable information at that.
The Sky Bandits and the Capua family. You're right, that is valuable information. It looks like we'll be able to decide on a policy for the Bracer Guild. However, I'm surprised to hear that General Morgan is an even bigger Bracer hater than I thought.
I was really surprised myself. In Roland, the job of a bracer is pretty much respected by everyone.
Don't worry about it. General Morgan is an exception. Under normal circumstances, the Royal Army and the Guild maintain a pretty good cooperative relationship. However, it looks like this time you're going to have to deal with a lot more than you bargained for.
Well, then I guess we'll have to try and make steady efforts while maintaining a low profile. But it looks like those recent burglaries are also the work of the Sky Bandits.
Yes, taking into account the incident in Roland. To call them burglaries is one thing, though, because most of the stuff that's been stolen hasn't all been that valuable. I would have never thought they would go as far as to commit a heinous crime.
That burglary that happened in Roland was actually rather mild in comparison.
Yeah, and to hijack an airliner and then turn it around and demand a ransom from the royal family? The risks are greater than any potential reward. Come on, Missy, I'm begging you. Please let us in. If I could get just a comment from the mayor, I'd be on my merry little way.
That's right, and of course I'd need a photograph too. I'm sure the mayor would be flattered, but I'm going to have to ask all those without an appointment to leave. I hope you can understand the situation.
Come on, please. For an incident this huge, we hardly know anything about the circumstances surrounding it, and I have an obligation to inform the readers.
Yeah, what about the readers? We can probably reach double the number if we have the mirror grace the cover.
Dorothy, why'd you have to go and say something like that?
But it was you who's trying to say the same thing, right? Remember? You said if we didn't have any news to go on, we could lure the customers to buy the magazine by featuring the sexy mayor.
You idiot! Miss? Oh, wait, this is a misunderstanding.
Please, leave.
Fine.
So are we going to be okay not getting a photograph of the mayor then?
Please, for the love of Idios, my sanity, keep your mouth shut.
Good afternoon, Lila. It's you Braces again. Did you just return from the Hawking Gate? Yeah, something like that. So, those two you just turned away, a bunch of unscrupulous individuals. Really? Those miscreants said they plan to use the mayor to make some quick mirror. But as long as I'm here to protect my mistress, I won't allow that to happen. I see.
You're really serious about your job, aren't you?
Deadly serious. That's because it's my duty. Why don't you come inside? The mayor is waiting for you. Dealing with complaints from the citizens. Late deliveries of goods to the Bose Market because of the airspace being a no-fly zone. Servicing the sewer facilities. Selecting a congratulatory gift from Her Majesty the Queen. Harm incurred by monsters on the new on-sale path. When will all this paperwork finally end? Oh, hello. Are you back already?
You look pretty busy, so would it be better if we come back at another time?
No, you're fine. You found out something from General Morgan, right? I'd like to hear about it.
Good work. I feel like I have a much clearer picture of the situation now. First, there was a hijacking by the Sky Bandits, and now a demand. The situation is much more serious than I had originally anticipated.
If the General hadn't found out we were bracers, I think we could have learned more, but... No, it's alright. I'm just glad to know it wasn't a crash. With this information, I should be able to take effective countermeasures with the city.
I was just thinking, and no matter which way I look at it, I just can't believe it. Dad couldn't get beat by a bunch of sky pirates. Basing my judgment on the ability of the group that appeared in Roland, I'm in agreement with you there.
Do you mind if I ask you something? Are you trying to tell me that your father was aboard that airliner? Didn't I mention that? I'm embarrassed to say it, but yeah, he was. His name is Cassius Bright. Did you just say Cassius Bright? Yeah? Do you know my dad or something? I've never met him in person, but I've heard a great deal about him. I'm sorry, I just don't know what to say, but we might be able to use this to get more information from the army.
If there's anything I can do to help you clear up this incident, let me know.
I wonder what's up with her. As soon as I mentioned Dad, she got all surprised.
You're right, but I guess I can imagine where she's coming from. The mayor and the general have known each other for a long time. Let's not worry about that right now. The real question is, where do we go from here?
Just searching around blindly for the airliner or sky pirates won't amount to anything, right? What's the matter with you two?
Estelle, you've matured. If it had been the same you as before, you probably would have said something like, let's comb the entire area.
I thought I'd never see the day.
Unfortunately, unlike Roland, the Bose region is enormous. I'm really hoping for a clue right about now.
Oh, wasn't that Niall and Dorothy we saw in front of the mayor's place earlier? He's pretty starved for a story, but he's gotta know something. I wonder where they went.
Oh boy, where do you think Niall and Dorothy went? Probably, I don't know, in here? Maybe? Oh, hey, look! It's our dude, Olivier. This marketplace is much more lively than I could have ever imagined. It was definitely worth seeing. Whoa, what? Well, I don't think I see neither Dorothy nor Niall. I wonder where they could have gone. Maybe they're in here reporting on food? Oh wait, you know what? They do stay at inns. I bet there's an inn around here. Nope. No luck. Maybe if I try to leave, it'll trigger something. You know, I'm really lost. I don't know. Where on earth could they be? Maybe the chapel. It's the least likely place, but they might be there. I cannot seem to think of a single place that they would be. Oh, the international port. You know what? I've never been here before. Maybe they're roaming around here somewhere. There they are. Found him. This ain't a joke, you know. Ugh.
Well, we found him, but he's drunk. Was having his article rejected that much of a shock?
He's just acting like the man he is.
You're one to talk. Don't they call you Bottomless Shara?
Where am I? Good, you're awake, sort of. Drinking so much is not good for your health, you know. Oh, my head. What the? You're the bracer trainees, aren't you? Oh my goddess, what am I doing enrollment? Thought I made my way to Bose.
What are you mumbling about, you sponge? You are in Bose.
Well, don't scare me like that. Oh, I see you got a lovely lass with you.
Name's Sherazard Harvey. Pleasure's all yours, I'm sure. I'm the mentor of these two.
Sherazard? Are you the infamous Silver Streak by chance?
You humble me, sir. I take it you've heard of me.
Only rumors. You're one of the top young bracers, if I'm not mistaken, which means these three here are to investigate the incident as well?
So you do have some brains left in there after all that booze. You found something out?
Yeah, I was looking for clues and couldn't find any.
That's what I figured.
Army's regulations on that spread of information really restrict what I'm able to learn. If I try to consult General Morgan at the Hocken Gate, I'll end up for inspection for who knows how long. I figured I'd at least score an interview with the voluptuous mayor, but a maid turned me away. And to top it all off, that useless girl kept screwing everything up. Great ideas. Tell me, what did I do to deserve this life?
Well, you did try to do an exclusive on the mayor's chest. But if you want information that badly, we might share some of ours with you.
Huh?
We're actually investigating the incident on Mayor Maybell's behalf right now, so naturally we've met with the mayor and General Morgan.
Holy crap, you serious?
Totally.
Score, and the goddess gets a point. Blessed be the bounty of Idios. Please, I beg of you, tell me everything. Every last detail.
We'll be glad to. However, aren't you forgetting something, Niall? Information ain't free, you know. We'll scratch your back, but you need to scratch ours first, and get that look off your face. I do not mean that literally.
You want a mirror or something? My research funds are exhausted at this point.
We're not interested in money. We just find it fascinating that you made it here right after the incident occurred. Seems like you might have heard some interesting things yourself, that being the case.
I thought you were a nice kid. I'll tell you what I know, but it's not big news.
As long as it's related to the incident, I don't care. Just don't be stingy. Give it to us straight.
Fine, I'll tell you everything. I've got 2 clues to share, so if you're taking notes, we're ready whenever you are. The first clue is in the form of an eyewitness report from the village of Raveneux, to the west. I talked to a villager who just came to Bose for a visit and told me something interesting. He knows a kid who saw a huge shadow flying overhead.
A huge shadow?
Airship, I told him. Maybe even the missing one. But the army checked it out and found nothing.
Oh, you mean... So you're saying someone saw something, but it's possibly unrelated.
That's what I was saying. I warned you it wasn't big news. And I went to the trouble of getting that sad morsel, too.
Let's hear that second clue.
Fine. The other thing I learned is that the military's intelligence division is on the move.
Intelligence division? I've heard rumors about them. It's a new royal-sanctioned branch of the army.
Yeah, supposedly they're so elite they can even stand toe-to-toe with the bodyguards. The man they put in charge, Colonel Richards, is apparently some kind of whiz kid. With him on the case, they say this incident is as good as solved.
Doesn't seem like your information will be of much use to us.
Yeah, well, can't say I didn't warn you. Sorry I couldn't help much on your end. But a promise is a promise. I scratched. Now it's your turn. A deal is a deal. The Compo Sky Bandits? A ransom? Good goddess. That's exactly what I needed. That's the missing link I've been killing myself for. I can't be wasting my time getting drunk here. Gotta find Dorothy. Post haste. See you later, you wonderful people, you.
His spirit certainly lifted fast.
Well, he was chasing a big story pretty unsuccessfully. I'm glad we could help him out.
Well, look at you, Mr. I'll break your kneecaps if you don't talk to Mr. Nice Guy in under a minute. Talk about a split personality.
Stop thinking weird things about me.
I was just negotiating. A little give and take. Nothing more. A bad boy exterior with a good boy inside. Or was it the other way around? Was anyone else a little bothered when Niall talked about that huge flying shadow?
The eyewitness report?
I'd say there's a strong chance there's nothing to it. But I mean, it's not like the army is totally infallible. It wasn't General Morgan himself, after all, but one of his men.
That is true. Probably worth looking into. Can't hurt.
Revenue is a small village in the west. It thrives on fruit cultivation. Best way to get there is to head out to the West Bowes Road for a bit. Got it.
Alrighty, so I think that is going to be it for now. I'm going to go make sure that I level up a bit. I might do some of these side quests. I honestly don't know how to do this one. This one I think I can do in the next episode on my way there. And this one I think I can do oh, it's expired. Well, that sucks. Alrighty then. See y'all in the next episode. Until then, stay tuned.